Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is the Towering Inferno, or just Towering Inferno, for the Atari 2600. In this game, you're going to be going up a building, and you're going to be fighting fires and rescuing people who are trapped in the burning building across the way. All for a bunch of points. Really don't know how much else I can describe the game other than that. So let's go ahead and start the game. I'm going to be playing on game mode 1, which is just your regular arcade experience. You lose all your lives, you go back to the beginning, all that jazz. So without any further ado, let's go. And you start at the bottom floor and work your way up. And you have the move to the white square at the top. Once you do, you'll rescue the people who are on the floor. Then you got to make your way back to the bottom and then go to the right so you can move on to the next floor. The joystick lets you move, obviously, while the fire button, when held down, lets you fire the fire hose. Also, you have a heads-up display up in the top of the screen there. And when... Okay, I need to explain it first, obviously. Only allows 2 hostages. You have the number of hostages you have on the current floor, and then you have your score. The hostages are on the left, as well as your current floor. The score is on the right. And if you see the number of hostages flash white, you're about to lose a hostage, and you need to hurry up. The squares at the bottom are your lives. You run out of those, the game is over. And you run out of lives if the flames touch you in any way. Either you run into the flames or the flames run into you. And there's a lot of flames. And while you could try to get past the flames can still give you a hard time. Like, they dart around rather randomly, and there seems to be no rhyme or reason to any of their movements at all, which can make them pretty nasty to deal with. Also, you can only aim your fire hose up or down. You cannot shoot to the side, only up or down. So you need to be very careful how you move around when you're on these floors. I'm getting a little more comfortable talking, apparently. Who would have thought? Really? Ooh, they just came right for me there. If you run out of hostages... Really? If you run out of hostages on any given floor, the game's over. You also lose the game if you lose all your lives, too. Let's try this again. Let's see how much better I can do this time. I'm going to go for like 10-15 minutes on this video. Really, I'm losing lives on floor 1. Get out of there, get out of there. Good. We got the 4 hostages. This does get harder as you progress, and while it would make sense to fight all the fires, you're also racing against time to get the best score and also to get out of there before you lose all the hostages. Because if you lose all the hostages, all the rescuees, whatever you want to call them, all the people that you need to rescue, all the people who were trapped, the game is over no matter how many more lives you have. You could be doing very well and then have a very off floor. And I just heard the sound that stated that I lost a hostage there. Great. You could be doing very, very well, and you can have like a very off floor, and that will be enough for you to lose the game. And that can be very disheartening if you're trying to do well at this game and you just want to beat it. Wow. Well, I'm going to have 2 rescuees now, but, well, that's alright, I guess. At least I got out of there in time. You'll always have 4 people to save maximum, and the total goes back to 4 when you make it back to a new floor. And I might as well talk about the flames and say things other than they keep hitting me. Bigger flames take longer to get rid of than smaller ones. The flames do seem to move around without rhyme or reason. And apparently you do have to attack the white square with your fire hose in order to rescue the people on the floor. Apparently. You have to be walking into that white square and firing at it, apparently. And flames can combine to make bigger ones and ruin your day and your game. Come on, let's get out of there. Good, I managed to get 3 people out of there just fine. Awesome. Now let's see how well I can do here. I really don't want to rush things because I know that the game will punish me if I do. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, it's a good thing I waited. Let's get out of here. We're on the 7th floor. We got 2 more to go. Let's not mess this up. Let's not sully our progress. I still have lives, apparently. Who knew? Really? Oh, and if flames are in a wall, you can't hit them. They had to be out in the open for you to hit them. I should probably mention that too. And we are almost done with this floor. I am amazed with myself for getting this far. I didn't think I would. No! Accursed flames. Oh no, that's what I was talking about. I took too long. And I pretty much choked right then and there. You're really forced to move fast on the higher floors if you want to survive. As much as I am loath to admit that. And let us get out of here. We're going to have 3 hostages. We're going to have 3 people to rescue. I don't know why I keep calling them hostages. I'm probably still going to keep calling them hostages anyway, but I guess the fire's holding them hostage. Let's just put it that way. Let's just see it like that. I mean, the fire has you trapped against your will. You're technically a hostage of some sort. And, of course, more hostages mean more points. And it is really easy to get way too close to the flames and get yourself burned. And have the flames moving right into you at the last second. Because that's a thing. I may go for 20 minutes on this. Depends on how well I do and how my mood is at the time. And I may have lost the hostage here, but it's probably for the best. I still have almost all my lives, I guess. I think I may have died at least once so far this playthrough. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really kept track of the amount of lives I've lost. Mentally, well, I've lost one now. And if I can get out of here, I can get to the 6th floor. Come on. Hate the fact that you can get stuck on walls and not know you're going to get stuck on walls. And I would like to zap the fire, but I guess that works too. Alright, get out of there, get out of there. Really starting to buckle down now. I think playing this for the internet is really making that happen. Really? Well, at least I have a way out of sorts. You definitely want to make the quickest route in and out of here that you can as you're doing this. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. And you know what? That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Barely made it out of there alive with one person, but I'll take it. No! No! And I almost made it out. But those flames kept getting in the way. I'm going to complete this, hopefully. No. We're not starting that way. It is absolutely embarrassing that I lose a life on stage 1. I am not losing a life on the lowest floor. I am not. No. We aren't having that. Get off the wall. Thank you, random firefighter I'm playing as. And I am still having flames run into me. I am not liking this. But at least I can get out of here a little bit still. And if you rescue the hostages and you get hit, you have to do all this over. Which I am not a big fan of. At least I was able to rescue 3 people. But still. At least your lives reset when you get to a new floor. That's good. And the flames would just get out of my way. Perfect. Moved right into my fire hose. Don't worry about running out of water on the fire hose. You have infinite water. So you can hold the fire button all day long and you'll never run out of water. Which is good because you want to make it easier to make sure things like that don't happen. And yeah, just as I thought, you do have to shoot at the white square with water to free the people. I wonder how everybody's getting into that plane. How everyone's getting into the chopper. And I wonder why the placement of the flames can be so unforgiving. Alright. Let's see if we can be a little luckier on the last third of the building, shall we? And why am I running directly into the fire? Why is the fire running into me? Come on! Get into the fire hose! Oh my word! Can I win this game? Can I please just win this game? That would be nice. But nope. This has to happen and I have to get trapped in a wall again. And I'm leaving the 3rd floor with 3 people. And can I get out of the wall? Yeah, that was not a stellar 1st floor. That was not a stellar 1st floor by any means. And I'm about to say, floor 2 ain't looking much better either. Get those flames out of the way just to save my sanity there. I mean, I'm constantly just looking at the top of the screen just to see how much time I've spent just getting through all this and just making sure that the fire doesn't hit me as I do any of this. So hard to get 4 hostages once you get past floor 2. At least I can usually get 3 if I happen to have everything go my way, which didn't happen there. Let us get out of here. And I need a drink of tea. And, well, the game decided to be a little better to me right there. Not exactly the best exit, but at least I got out of there. At least I was able to clear the path and not make things more difficult for myself. And if these flames would just dance right into my fire hose, I could do this. And I still managed to get out with 3 people. Cool. And, wow, amazing how just the top of me touching the fire is enough to die. Come on, just jump right into my fire hose, please. If you could do that, that'd be golden. Oh, wow. Got a lucky break there. Let's take advantage of it. All right, floor 8. Let's hope nothing terrible happens. Hey, no. And I want to get rid of... No! Ah! Oh, sorry, you can't get out in time. By the time you hear that, it's already too late. I'm gonna try one more, and if this doesn't go well, I'll carry on in another video, because I want to beat this game and also show off the other game modes. There are other game modes, but I would like to beat it in game mode 1 first. Get into my fire hose! I'm really not liking the randomness of the movements of these flames. Just so much randomness involved. And I lost one of my people just before I was able to get out. Game punishes you the moment you can't be fast enough. Alright, we have a... Really?! You're gonna do this to me on the 3rd floor?! Ah! Nearly lost on the 3rd floor because I can't even get unstuck off a wall. This is even more frustrating than Ghost Manor. I did that for Tryout Tuesday and I couldn't even get that game going well for me because every time I tried to beat the game said, nope, I'm not going to let you win. I don't know if I'll ever let's play Ghost Manor for Atari 2600 for the internet or not. Probably not. Since the game wants to become self-aware and I can't seem to figure out how to cross his work on Dracula. Get off the wall! Why did the fire touch me? Great, that fire is going all over the place. Like I said, no rhyme or reason whatsoever to the fire. And I know I sound like I'm complaining a whole lot. And that's what this game can be. Just one big ball of frustration. Unless you can kind of luck out like I'm doing and get all these flames out of the way. 2 people, that's alright. And it's a good thing I managed to hit that big fire because I was able to clear a path more or less. And just no rhyme or reason. This is going to be trouble. Come on, get out of there. Okay. I thought I was going to lose a life and have to do all that over again. Thankfully, that was not the case, but still, it could have been a lot worse. Really? Nope, can't move up without moving into fire. Oh my gosh, stop touching the fire. Good grief. And I managed to get out in time. Watch me mess up floor 9 because reasons. No. Okay. Lady Luck's on her side. You are not getting in my way. Building evacuated. Finally, about time. And flashing lights in a yellow building. Well, let's see how we get along here. Let's see how well we get along here. I knew I'd be able to beat this eventually, just given time. Oh man, come on. Stop touching the fire. Nope. Doesn't seem to be getting any harder with the yellow building as opposed to the blue building. I guess it only really gets nasty if you're just so used to the higher floors, I guess. And we're Almost a third of the way through this one. Let's see how well this goes. Well, I tried to push my way through that. But it almost seems like the fire in this game is like just self-aware. Just when you think you have a clean route, you don't. And the fire just hits you at the last second and there's nothing you could do to have seen it. And all you really had to go by was just the probability that it would just show up right there where you didn't want it to show up. Like right there. It's like the game decided to do that right then and there as I was explaining it, just to prove a point. And probably stick it to me for getting this far anyway. And why am I still touching the fire? I still think I can be Superman and only get burned if the fire touches my entire sprite, as opposed to just like the top of my head. And we have 1,000 points, finally. That is one of my goals with this game done. Let us get out of here. Are we on floor 7? We are on floor 7. And let's see here. Well, at least the fire is cooperating for the most part. Only got out with one person, but that's okay. I'll be amazed if I clear this building. I'm gonna be really, really amazed if I clear this building. And that's one of my main errors that I'm making. I keep thinking that the fire's not going to touch the top of my head, and it will. And I have lost 2 people already. I'm about to lose a 3rd. Now, for the moment of truth, can we do this? I mean, I won't be upset if I can't. But I'll be amazed if I do. Yikes. Alright. And I could have been a little more faster and I wasn't. Oh well. Well, we did it. We cleared one building and we almost cleared another on game mode 1. I got frustrated with the game a whole bunch. Saved a lot of people. Got a lot of points. Can't say this went too badly. And now that I have beaten mode 1, I'm going to show off the other game modes. But that will wait until the next video. So join me next time where I show off the other game modes of Towering Inferno. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!